Hey everybody, it's your boy Dre, and this live is not one of those fun lives that I wanted to do. It's been a little bit of a time coming, um, but it's one of those lives that because I knew it was coming, I needed to address some stuff because I made a decision at the end of towards the end of 2023 that drama, toxic people, toxic communities, I was stepping away from. Hey hermano, hey Rolando. And because of just some things I've noticed lately, and other people have addressed it to me, I decided to do some digging and investigate. Hey Joseph. And it's never fun to find out that you're like being targeted and that you get people that message you that are like, yeah, the reason why your channel's not doing well is not because of anything you're doing. It's because people are saying not to watch your channel. The reason why you're not doing well is because people are going on your videos and not. The reason you do well is because it's good to see you, Joseph. It's because there's a slander campaign against you, and people know. So I was like, I've gotten these messages on, Facebook. I've gotten people that are friends of mine that are real life world friends of mine that have reached out to me and have told me, I know I'm too fucking grown for this shit, bro. And I'm going to cuss because it's making me mad. Like, I'm too grown for this. I walk into 2024 and my year is freaking amazing. And it's going to stay fucking amazing. Here's why. Because I want to keep doing what I'm doing. If the group of people that are going after myself, and like I said, I have good authority on some of the people and the communities. If this is what you're doing, you're gonna lose. Because I'm not leaving YouTube. Neither is any of my friends. And I know it's only specific friends of mine that are being targeted. So that's why it was easy to help narrow. And then I did reach out to two of my very good friends that are in law enforcement and work in cybersecurity. So I'm going to state this very bluntly. You're going to get found out. Go walk away. Be a child. Be children elsewhere. Because you're not going to do it on this channel or any channels associated with me. And I'm stating that brutally honest. Because my life is good and I enjoy it. And the day I say anything's ever fun, I'd walk away. And I've walked away from YouTube before. Joseph's been a long time fan, long of this channel. I've walked away for less. But it inspired me. When I decided I wasn't going to let other. All right, I see it's my headset. Then it's probably. I thought I charged it. I guess I didn't charge it. So let me take it in and out. So I'm going to address it like this, since I know people can hear me clearly now because I'm using my camera's mic versus my headset mic, which, like I said, I think it's the battery going on the headset. Rolando, do you hear me now? If you guys hear me, give a thumbs up. Perfect. Let me just set those to charge. So, the way I'm going to address this is this. You keep negatively wasting time, putting efforts into going after channels that are associated with me and people that are associated directly to me. Law enforcement already knows. Yeah, Dre went there. It's fun when you have friends in law enforcement and family, like legit blood family. So that's why I'm addressing this. Stop the trolling. Stop doing what you're doing. Because I'm going to keep being here. I'm going to be here Mondays. I'm going to be here on Wednesdays. I'm going to be here on my friends' channels. We're going to kick that ass and take those names. And the more you think I'm going to go away, I'm not. But if you're deciding because you think this is the right way to be, cut it out. Because much like Liam Neeson, I do have a specific set of skills. And I will find you. I wanted that to be crystal clear. Because enough's enough. And I'm tired of the bullshit. People love when I get these serious, real ones. They said, man, I've seen Dre cry. Yeah, I've cried when I'm upset and I'm hurt by something. And when I'm angry, I said it. I'm not the one to fuck with. So let that resonate. I'm politely saying, back off. The next time, you're not going to like what's going to happen. Because I'm not going to go the nice way. I already said I involved law enforcement. Take that with a grain of salt. You want to take this to a level that you don't want to. It's against the law to cyberbully, attack, and the FBI has such great laws about it too. You know, because cyberbullying used to just relate to just high school and children. Now it's actually all social media platforms. Again, homework was done. Oh, Rolando, this is bigger than trolls, dude. This has been a long-standing issue that was brought up to me by one of my closest friends, and we were trying to figure things out, and we decided to do some digging, some research. I reached out to some personal contact friends of mine in law enforcement, and they reached out with me. They've helped me out. This is a long-standing thing that's been going on for a few weeks that I've noticed, because you don't just go from the views I was seeing and the growth I was starting to see to zero growth and losing subs unless there's a reason. And when we did the digging, we found out some stuff. And like I said, I'm not going to show my hand, because that's what they do. They'll watch this video and they'll be like, "Oh my god, yeah." I want them to know that I'm playing in the same card game they are. They just don't see my hand. And now the fact that I actually went and did some more research, they're not going to like it. So that's what the talk is. Now I will address some other non-angry stuff, because I don't want my whole life to be about that. But I will state that Ruben, obviously, Captain Spaulding, I'm glad I met you too. You know, Joseph, like I said, you've been amazing. If you guys didn't know, in some happier news, I was actually at the AEW Collision show, and I got to see Edge, who I've never ever in my life seen wrestle live once. So that was very cool to see him wrestle live. And Sorry. Joseph, I'm going to tell you the same thing that I've said before years ago. My personality type lends to one of two things. You either like me or you don't like me. And for the people that didn't like me or that don't like me, they seem to decide to push those buttons and they don't realize that I'm I'm a person that will fire back if I need to, especially if I start seeing others that I care about come under fire. And that's what really pushed this is that other like very good friends of mine, family are getting pushed, so I decided to push back. And you're trying to like AEW. Um it's AEW right now. Right now it's a very hard thing to love. But because they have a lot of controversy going on right now in the media, which is what's affecting them. Um, like I know I will be at their show here in Greensboro, North Carolina, on March for Sting's last match. That's their AEW Revolution pay per view. I will be at that pay per view, and I'm actually going to be taking both my daughters, to their first wrestling show. Now, Lana has been to a wrestling show. Just put that out there. Lana's been to a show already. I took her back in 2018 to what was it? 2018 we took Lana to an NXT show, but Rory has never been to a wrestling show and she likes wrestling. So upon the recommendation of my friend Tommy, he had reached out to me and was like, "Hey, I took my kids. They love Cody. They love Raw, and he lives in New York." So I was like, "Well, next time maybe they come through Charlotte, WWE. If there's a Raw show or a SmackDown show, they usually only hit one place, which is the Spectrum Arena." And I hate Spectrum Arena because it's so big, it's expensive, and it's like right in the heart of downtown. It's a pain in the ass to park. But because my daughters have never been, and I have several friends here in Charlotte that want to go, we're all meeting up there. So I'll be taking my daughters to their first SmackDown show. So I think it's going to be cool. I haven't been to a SmackDown live show in forever. And I know WWE does better for their merch sales because I did pick up a shirt at at the Collision show. I got the Rated R Edge shirt. They didn't have their merch has been terrible. Like you can get better stuff over Shop AEW or Pro Wrestling Tees, but I will state that the opportunity to get like some nice WWE merch at a WWE show would be better. And I know that they have a way better production and staffing and just merch team. So I'm figuring my girls will be happy to get like a wrestling T-shirt and enjoy. I want them to have a good experience because I remember getting to go to shows when I was younger, preteen and into my teenage years, and well into my adult life. So it's wrestling's been a very big part of my life, and it will always stay being that way. So yeah, it is awesome, Rolando, to go to live shows. So I will be at SmackDown on February 9th. All right, Joseph, you enjoy your lunch. I'm glad you enjoyed your lunch, brother. You have a good rest of your day. But yeah, that's the plan. That's the talks about that. Are you looking for a Broadway gargoyle? If I see one, I'll let you know. My comic shop may have one, and I will be at my comic book shop on Wednesday because after I do my live here on Wednesday, I go right to the comic book shop. So I will take a look for you, Ruben, and I will text you. What else is going on that I want to talk about? The Golden Globes were yesterday, and I'm not going to go into detail because I'm going to do that on Wednesday. But the Golden Globes actually did mention Oppenheimer was nominated for Best Film. Emma Stone won Best Actress. What was it? Cillian Murphy won Best Actor. Robert Downey Best Supporting. So if that's any sign that me and Dave for Wednesday's talks are going to be seeing
what's coming out and what's going down for the Oscars this year, I've already said Oppenheimer was going to be nominated and probably win. But I have several other Oscar picks that we'll be talking on Wednesday's show. It used to be World Wrestling Federation. Now it's called World Wrestling Entertainment, WWE. I'm a big wrestling. Like I said, I used to do a show on YouTube many moons ago called Outside Interference, which was just a strictly wrestling show. And I talked about the wrestling on everything. And I'm actually considering bringing that show back as a bi-weekly show. I did want to mention, actually, I will give some channel updates. We are changing the video drops because, like Dave said, I didn't realize that some of my videos are dropping on Wednesday when I was going live. So the plan is, moving forward, that I will have a video. Any videos I record will drop on Mondays at noon. The live will be noon on Wednesdays. And then obviously we have the Outer Dimensions podcast at 7 p.m. on Wednesday nights. Now, any lives I'm a part of, that's based on my friends' channels, and I usually try to let you guys know when I'm a part of those. Tonight, I would love to be on the Diablo stream for Colbane Games and Destination Stone, but I will not be able to be a part of that because I have work. And the Fortnite streams on Fridays, I'm in after midnight, so Eastern Standard Time. So just to give that heads up. But I figured, let me let you guys know. Let me discuss that. I did drop some major. I know Fortnite is a must. I did drop some news that I have dropped a lot of toy lines. Walking into this year, I made some financial decisions that are better for my family and for myself. We are paying a lot. We want to get rid of some debt because we are looking to better our lives. And toy collecting, as much as I love doing it, is not going to better my life. It is a fun thing to do, but it is not a part of what I need to do to get to where I want to go. So I am currently going to be collecting the Spider-Man Marvel Legends, only the Spider-Man figures. Now I will cherry pick some superheroes I like here and there. I'm looking at you, Kahori, when they put your Marvel Legend out because I cannot wait to get that. I've completely dropped McFarlane. I'm tired of the QC issues. I'm tired of just the repaints for repaints, reissues. I've dropped that. I've dropped Mythic Legions. I'm keeping Cosmic Legions, and I'm cherry picking my Cosmic Legions. And SH Figuarts, Mafex, Figma, Kamen Rider figures. So SH Figuarts does Kamen Rider, but SH Figuarts also does anime and manga figures. So I'll be picking up Ultraman, Kamen Rider, and the anime figures I like. And that's it. I will be picking up comic books because I love comic books. And as you guys know, I do have a comic book show that will be dropping on Thursdays. So there'll be a video either dropping Wednesdays or Thursdays. I still have yet to decide. Comic Chats feels like it needs to drop on Wednesdays, but I may drop it Thursdays just for the editing time and being able to film it and edit it. So expect Comic Chats on Thursdays, and that will be at the 12 noon hour to drop Eastern Standard Time. So there'll be those shows. Like I said, I did announce that Colin and I are working on father figures. That's going to be fun. Phil will probably be our first guest on the show. And the thing is, it's just trying to figure out time. It will probably it'll basically be based around Colin's and my schedule. So as soon as I can squirrel away a second to work on it, we will. And I know Dave is currently working on an entrance video for that as well. And that's it. I'm making this short, sweet, because I got work in 40 minutes, and I just wanted to kind of just drop in. It was impromptu. I was angry at the beginning of this video. I feel better. I feel a little bit cathartic that I got a lot of what I felt off my chest. But for communities that people don't realize, this is supposed to be an inclusive community. This is toy collecting. We all collect action figures, whether they're McFarlane, Figuarts, G.I. Joe, vintage, modern, whatever it is, right? And that's what brings this brotherhood, sisterhood together. But when you start attacking people, when you start putting like campaigns together to go after people, when trolls start coming out of the woodworks, it makes it not fun. And every now and then, you gotta sometimes say, Gandalf, you shall not pass, and drop the bomb. And that is what this was. This was my Gandalf, you shall not pass. So I appreciate y'all. Love you guys for coming in. And just like I said, stay tuned. Video drops are going to be on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Lives will still be on Wednesday. Okay, so I'll be dropping at least 2 to 3 videos a week. The Monday videos is going to be the Retro Rewind Season 2. The Wednesday lives are obviously our chats. And then on Thursdays, that will be comic chats. So that is specifically comic book news, comic reviews, specifically just the news in the comic book world. So don't tune in to ask me about movies or anything like that. It is just about comic books. And outside interference may be making a comeback. I have yet to figure out time for that and finding if I want to have a co-host for that. So thank you, my friends, as always. Stay geeky, y'all. Peace, love, and chicken grease.